Are you looking to take your Travis playing up a notch and separate your right hand? If so, this is the video for you. I'm Skeet Williams, this is my Skeet Guitar channel, and let's dive right in. Hi. So today we're going to be looking at a focused Travis picking drill and not a song arrangement. Think of it more as an exercise. I use this exercise to teach my students digit independence, splitting the thumb away from the fingers and dialing in that picking hand. We're going to be using two chords, an A minor and a G major. Now this drill is specifically designed to be easy on the left hand and complex on the right. We're subdividing here. The last thing we need is a complex left hand whilst we're trying to unravel what we're doing with the picking hand. So what makes this different? Well, this isn't a musical arrangement. There's no syncopation, hammer-ons or pull-offs, just a complex right-hand pattern. If you're new to Travis picking, I have several videos on my channel going right from beginners up to advanced, so go and check some of them out if you don't know what Travis picking is. I'll give you a quick summary. Travis picking is where the thumb takes care of the rhythm, the backbeat, it plays the bass. The thumb will play only 3 strings. And then we have 3 fingers for the next 3 strings. These slot in between, they add movement and melody and sparkle and excitement. Today we're going to be using our thumb and 3 fingers on our picking hand, and often those 3 fingers are plucking the same string. This is quite complicated, and this is where we're going to start our lesson. So I'm doing this at capo 4 for a reason. It gets a little bit stretchy. And you probably know, as the frets go higher up the neck, they get a little bit narrower. So I've designed this exercise to be as easy as possible for our fretting hand, whilst we concentrate on our plucking hand. So let's hold down an A minor chord. Let's place our thumb on string number 5, the A string. Now, I want you to place your ring finger on the high E string and pluck that. We're not going to use the thumb right now. We're just going to use this as a rest while we deal with what the melody does. Then we'll deal with the thumb and then we'll merge the two. Okay, so let's do the melody. Okay, so you probably recognize the song by now. Let me explain something to you. When I went for my lessons many, many years ago, I often learned things that initially did not light a spark in me. I thought, I'll never play this. And then I realized songs are just vehicles for technique. So I accept you probably won't go out and play Drunken Sailor anywhere, but trust me, learn how to play it. Learn how to play it and gain control of your picking hand. So hopefully that's hooked you in like a drunken sailor, and we can crack on. So. I will pop a tab on screen, but what I'm doing here is starting on my ring finger, then my middle, then my index. So the first exercise should be this. Okay? Now let's look at the thumb, and then we're going to do some merging before we move on to the next phrase. Thumb's really easy. It's just a Travis picking thumb. We play string 5, the A string, followed by string 4, the D string. Just quarter notes, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And a recap, the fingers are. And now to merge the two. It always bamboozles my students when I first give them this exercise. It's usually the thumb that starts going wrong. So it's very important to drill the thumb 10 times more than the fingers almost. And again, if you go back and check some of my other Travis picking videos, you'll see I reinforce that all the time. Thumb is king. When this knows its job, it's much, much easier to do some magic with the fingers. Now, I'll break this down a little bit for you. What we're doing is a pinch simultaneously on string 5, the A, and string 1, the E string for beat 1. Beat 2 is the D string, string 4 and the E string simultaneously as a pinch. And we're going to throw this one onto our middle finger. And the final measure is the index finger on its own, playing the high E. So with that in mind, let's try that. It's just pinch, pinch, finger. I often find when I explain it to my students in those terms, just like, you know, it's a pinch, and the finger on its own, it often falls into place quite quickly then. But don't worry, it's going to get harder. But this is a nice way of sort of realising what sits in what slot. Do it really slowly. If you're enjoying this lesson, please click the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know how you're getting on. Okay, so let's move on to the next phrase. We start by pinching the A string, string 5 and string 1, the E, together like we did in the first two phrases. Now, bear in mind this is Travis picking, so that thumb is alternating permanently. Again, I've said, if you're not sure what Travis picking is, please go and check out some of my earlier Travis picking videos. That'll really put you in the right track. But assuming you know what Travis picking is, we start by doing a pinch on the A and the E. So the next note's on the D, isn't it? But now we're going to place our index finger on string 3, the G, middle finger on string 2, the B, third finger on E, and we pinch through. So that is. One more time. I'm starting wide, I'm coming in tight. Thumb now, we're starting to separate the fingers. Thumb comes back to the head, I go to my middle. Thumb comes down, I go to my ring. Right, let's combine those two. Just to reiterate, all the way through this, the thumb is just alternating. The melody is this. Okay, nice and slow after 4. We'll do some thumb strokes first and then we'll start introducing the melody. This really is the best way to learn pretty much anything on guitar. Subdivide it. Travis picking, get that thumb sorted, then get the fingers sorted and merge them. So a good way to start would be just on the thumb until we bed that in. Nice and slow, you know. Let's do the fingers. To thumb. Oops. Back to thumb. Let's go again. Fingers in now. Pass through. Okay, you ready? Let's go. How are you getting on with that, guys? Don't forget, you can keep rewinding that. Try to play along with me. If I'm going too fast, perhaps drop me a comment. I'll always happily do you a slower video or even a faster one if you're drilling through it. But those comments really help me as well. They help my channel reach a wider audience. I am creating all of this for free, so, you know, a comment, I can't tell you how much that helps. So if you wouldn't mind, that'd be amazing. You might as well hit like and subscribe while you're there. Thank you. Right, let's look at phrase number 2. Slightly more difficult now. Only slightly more difficult because we're having to do the same 3-finger thing, but this time on the B string, string number 2. It's a lot easier to not miss the E string. It's quite an easy string to catch, isn't it? So now we've got to be a little bit more accurate. So from this A minor, we're going to go to a G. My advice, actually, we only need 2 notes from that G, is to use our middle fingers and go to fret 3 on string 6 and fret 3 on string 2. So that's the E and the B string, okay? Your basses, when you're playing a G, are going to be the E string and the D. So now we're string skipping. there's the thumb. Thumb doesn't do anything else. Let's take a look at what the plucking hand does. So it's the same. It's the same at that point. It changes slightly in a second, but we're just doing that ring, middle one, ring, middle one on the picking hand whilst we're alternating the thumb, okay? Now, it's almost the same as the last phrase. So we start on this pinch here, we come together like we did on the D and the G, and then we lift this finger off here, play the B again with the low E string, the G, and then the final one, we're putting this finger back on with our D bass note. So in context, so let's do that. Join in with me. I'll do the same, counting with the thumb. We'll add the fingers, then we'll revert immediately back to thumb, all the while bedding this in, okay? Now the fingers. Back to thumb. Notice how I've rested my ring finger back on that string, ready and waiting now to pluck it. Go. My finger's seeking out that string all the time. It's in the pocket, it knows where it is, it's not guessing. And again, one more time on the fingers. How was that feeling? Again, don't forget, rewind it, keep going over it, join in with me. Now, let's combine those two. Okay. There's more to this, by the way, but your goal now would be to go and polish those first two phrases a little bit, just so you're sitting in the track and it's flowing nicely. It will make the next two phrases a bit easier because now you're starting to separate your hand. It makes sense. So you have to get the picking pattern right first. Don't worry too much about how clean your notes are. Soon enough, the chord hand will often sort itself out. So just drill that, and perhaps, you know, you can start working on building tempo on it. Let's look at phrase number 3 and 4. So we're still in A minor, but now we're going to do a little walk up the neck. So as usual, let's do the melody first. Thumb on the A string. This time we're not going to hold an A minor down. We're just using one finger on the D string. Our second bass note goes on our index finger. Then the rest of it, the melody comes from walking up the neck here on fingers 2, 3, and 4. We'll just rest and do the melody. So what I'm doing there is on the 0, then I go to fret 2 on my middle finger, fret 3 on my ring finger, and then a little stretch up on the pinky to fret 5. This is why I've put the capo on to fret number 4. It just makes this stretch a little bit more manageable whilst we're drilling the right hand. You can take the capo off after, doesn't matter. Let's make this side easy so we can work harder on what we're trying to do. So let's have a look at it. So let's have a look at it. Thumb's doing what it's supposed to do, A and D string. We're going 3, 2, 1 on the what shall we do? Okay, so that's the same as we've done, we're just holding a different chord down. So we come on to fret 2, we come on to fret 3 as the thumb's just doing what it's supposed to do. Now one thing I would advise you to do, try to leave this finger on that G, fret number 3. You need it on there for your very next move. Take this one off because it's going to reach this G here as well. So there's a really efficient way of playing this. Okay. Let's do a little play along, thumb only. Now let's introduce the fingers. Back to thumb, because that's what we do when we're subdividing. One more time on the fingers, and okay, so final phrase. I said earlier, keep this finger on. So all you're going to do, leave that on, remove everything else, and as you're doing, come up and grip the G here, 3rd fret of your low E string. It's a really easy one. We're almost just playing a minor pentatonic scale here. So we're going 3, 0, 3, 0, and then back to the A minor. There we go. And again. So let's do thumb only on that. Let's do a little drill like we've done on all the other phrases. 3, and the fingers in. Let's go back to the G and play the thumb. Fingers. Thumb only. One more time. So that's every phrase, guys. Let's do a little playthrough of all 4. Yeah, honestly, this is a great exercise. It will help your picking hand. It will help you play much more complicated melodies. Perhaps you write your own songs and are wondering what to do between verses. A lot of students come to me for exactly that thing. They've got a repertoire together, they're playing songs out, but once it comes to the solo part, they're just strumming through the chords again or picking through. So these sorts of skills are where you're going to develop that side of your playing, for sure. So I'll do a quick playthrough and then we'll do a slow one and you can join in with me. So this is all 4 phrases merged together. So we're doing the merge now, guys. We've worked the left hand, we've worked the right hand. Let's combine. So let's do a slow playthrough with me. I'll just do 2 cycles of the 4 phrases, okay? Nice and slow, beginning with thumb only, and then I'll count you in. Another little hint I can give you, when you're doing these sorts of picking patterns, hold your chord down, get your digits on the strings they're supposed to be on. I see a lot of people when they're learning, the hand's up here, and then they go, all right, get the finger there ready. Thumb and finger sat where they're supposed to be. These 2 are hovering, they're ready to go. I'll play the thumb for a little bit until you're bedded in with me, and then we'll start introducing the fingers. It's going to be slow, guys. One more and we'll bring the fingers in. So that's it, guys. This is sort of a next level up from a beginner. This is much more intermediate, arguably dipping into sort of lower end advanced hand separation. So yeah, this is meant to be difficult. You're not supposed to get it straight away. If you get it straight away, then I'm doing you a disservice. All I'm doing is teaching you to play something you already can. You're here to develop your skills. By allowing me to push you just gently, trusting me, guys, you will get this. If you pick your guitar up daily and you just methodically pick through this, you will get this. So for improving Travis picking or finger independence, this really is the drill for you. Hit like if you found this helpful, subscribe, come back for more lessons. I post lessons every Wednesday to my channel and lots of hints and tips throughout the week as well. I also offer a subscription service over on my Facebook. It's 99 pence a month, so that's less than $1 per month, guys. And you get behind the scenes access, you get access to all of my free tabs, early access to lessons, exclusive performance videos, and I'm even on hand to answer some of your questions within a private group. It's 99 pence a month, that's less than $1. You can cancel at absolutely any time, and the best bit is it's price locked for life. So if you sign up now, you'll never pay more than 99 pence a month. That's it, guys. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please leave me a comment. Tell your friends. Let's start improving together. I'm Skeet. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.